Have you ever heard someone mention the Vedas in a conversation, maybe with a sense of profound respect or mystery? Have you ever heard someone mention the Vedas in a conversation, maybe with a sense of profound respect or mystery? It happens all the time. People talk about them as the ultimate source of ancient wisdom, the bedrock of a grand spiritual tradition. But here's a little secret: most people who talk about the Vedas have never actually read them. It's like having a library of the world's most important books, but only ever looking at the covers. So, what is truly inside these ancient, revered texts? Are they just books of prayers and rituals, or is there something more? Today, we are going to unlock the secrets of the four Vedas, journeying through their verses to understand what they are actually about. The word Veda itself means knowledge in Sanskrit, and these texts are considered by many to be among the oldest scriptures in the world. They weren't written by a single person but are believed to be divinely revealed truths, heard by ancient sages, or rishis, in deep states of meditation. These rishis then passed down this knowledge orally, from one generation to the next, with incredible precision for thousands of years before they were ever written down. The four main Vedas are the Rig Veda, the Yajur Veda, the Samaveda, and the Atharva Veda. Each one has a unique character and purpose, together forming a vast ocean of knowledge. Let's begin our exploration with the oldest and most foundational of them all, the Rig Veda. The Rig Veda is a magnificent collection of hymns, known as suktas. Imagine over 1,000 of these hymns, containing more than 10,000 verses, all dedicated to praising various cosmic forces and divinities, often personified as devas. These hymns are not just simple praises, they are poetic, profound, and filled with deep symbolism. They speak of Agni, the fire principle, who acts as a messenger between humans and the divine. They sing to Indra, the ruler of the heavens, who wields the thunderbolt and brings the life-giving rains. They also praise Surya, the sun, who dispels darkness and sustains all life, and Soma, a mysterious plant whose juice was used in special rituals to achieve an elevated state of consciousness. The hymns paint a picture of a universe teeming with life and energy, where every natural force has a spirit and a purpose. But the Rig Veda is not just about praising deities. As you delve deeper, you find hymns that ponder the very nature of existence. One of the most famous hymns, the Nasadiya Sukta, questions the origin of the universe itself. It asks, who really knows? Who can declare it? Whence was it born, and whence came this creation? This shows that the ancient sages were not just worshippers, they were also profound philosophers and thinkers, grappling with the biggest questions of life. The Rig Veda, therefore, is the foundation. It provides the core mantras, the raw poetic material that the other Vedas build upon. It's the wellspring of sacred verses from which much of the subsequent spiritual thought flows. Next, we move to the Yajur Veda, the Veda of ritual. If the Rig Veda is the what, the hymns of praise, then the Yajur Veda is the how. It's the practical guidebook for performing the sacred fire rituals, known as yajnas. The word Yajur comes from yajus, which means worship or sacrifice in the sense of a ritual offering. This Veda takes the poetic hymns from the Rig Veda and arranges them into a structured, liturgical format for use during these ceremonies. The Yajur Veda is divided into two main branches, the Krishna, black, Yajur Veda, and the Shukla, white, Yajur Veda. The black Yajur Veda is a bit like a mixed compilation, where the mantras and their explanatory prose commentaries are blended together. The white Yajur Veda, on the other hand, is neatly organized. It presents the mantras separately from the prose, making it a clearer, more systematic manual for the officiating priests who would conduct the yajnas. These yajnas were elaborate affairs, central to the Vedic way of life. They were performed to honor the devas, to ask for blessings like prosperity, good health, and long life, or simply to maintain cosmic balance and harmony, known as RTA. The Yajur Veda contains the precise prose mantras and instructions that the main priest, the Advaryu, would recite while performing the physical actions of the ritual, like preparing the altar, kindling the sacred fire, and making offerings of grains and clarified butter. It's a detailed, step-by-step handbook for spiritual action. Now, let's turn to the Samaveda, the Veda of melodies. If the Rig Veda gave the words and the Yajur Veda gave the procedure, the Samaveda gives the music. The word saman means melody or song. This Veda is essentially a songbook. It takes a selection of verses, almost all of them drawn directly from the Rig Veda, and sets them to intricate musical notations. These were not just any tunes, they were specific, sacred melodies meant to be chanted during the rituals. The priest who specialized in chanting the Samaveda was called the Udgatri. His role was to sing these melodious hymns at specific moments during the yajna, especially during offerings of the sacred soma juice. The belief was that the vibrations produced by these chants had a powerful, transformative effect. They were thought to please the devas, purify the atmosphere, and elevate the consciousness of everyone present. The Samaveda is a testament to the importance of sound and music in the Vedic tradition. It shows that the path to the divine was not just through words or actions, but also through the sublime beauty of melody. It's the art of turning prayer into a soul-stirring musical experience. Finally, we arrive at the Atharva Veda, which is perhaps the most fascinating and unique of the four. It stands a bit apart from the other three, which are closely intertwined through the yajna ritual. The Atharva Veda is a treasure trove of spells, charms, and incantations for all aspects of daily life. It's a book of practical knowledge, meant for the common person, addressing their everyday hopes, fears, and problems. Here you will find hymns for healing all sorts of ailments, from fevers to injuries. There are spells to ward off negative spirits or bad luck, and charms to attract love, prosperity, and success. There are also hymns for ensuring a safe childbirth, for blessing a new home, for protecting crops, and even for winning arguments. It covers the entire spectrum of human experience, from the mundane to the magical. But the Atharva Veda is not just a book of magic spells. It also contains some of the most profound philosophical hymns in all of Vedic literature. It delves into metaphysics, the nature of the soul, Atman, and the ultimate reality, Brahman. It shows a different side of the Vedic world, one where spiritual knowledge was not just confined to grand, formal rituals, but was also woven into the very fabric of everyday life. It provided practical and spiritual solutions for the well-being of the individual and society as a whole. So, as you can see, the four Vedas are not just one single book. They are a multi-layered, diverse library of ancient wisdom. The Rig Veda is the poetry and philosophy, the Yajur Veda is the ritual manual, the Samaveda is the songbook, and the Atharva Veda is the book of daily life, healing, and deeper esoteric knowledge. Together, they offer a panoramic view of an ancient civilization's worldview, their understanding of the cosmos, their relationship with the divine, their social practices, and their deepest philosophical inquiries into the nature of reality. They are the root from which a massive tree of spiritual traditions has grown. The ideas found in the Vedas, especially in their concluding philosophical portions called the Upanishads, laid the groundwork for many of the core concepts we hear about today. Reading them is to listen to the echoes of our most ancient ancestors, as they looked up at the stars, felt the warmth of the fire, and asked the eternal questions that we are still asking today. If you found this journey into the heart of the Vedas enlightening, make sure to subscribe to our channel, Sanatan Puranas, for more explorations into the depths of ancient wisdom. Thank you for watching.